Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing today.
This is Grant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Give them nothing to do. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Grant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 45 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A break from the ground game here. Flacco nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Play action. Flacco. Finding Green complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To pass, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Evans gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
57, Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You don't know no better. No, check that. We want Mike 52. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Here's Matt Weil now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
All right. That's right. What we got?
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Get some.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
He got 105 yards, man. That motherfucker going to have more than 125 yards this game, man. Let's go.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Flacco.
That's me.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
I know we came
on
to do.
Second down now. It's
I know we came to do.
And he lost the football.
Oh, my
and the
God.
Bengals
Good
grab
shit,
it.
You did that yourself.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
They begin with a run by Mixon.
Keep getting outside, man.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Come on, fellas.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Come on, let's go. Shift. Block it.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Flacco. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe,
let's go.
The holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
They'll run on first down. Grant. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson.
Hold it.
For it here, and this will be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Grant. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good shit. Nice way to come on the game. Next
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's still in the game, man.
They will run with Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Grant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He finds his running back, Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Watch AJ. Watch AJ. He's going to play him out.
On first down, Flacco. He completes it to Boyd.
Come on,
he's
man.
tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mixon with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
That's me.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Ronnie, man, that's a quick way, bro. That's a quick way. That's a quick way to lose your job, man.
They toss to Mixon.
Nah, that's me.
And And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
Dang, he got
and
that.
This is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go back to Grant. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down.
He ran right by him.
Well, they
He
hit him
ran
in the
right by him,
backfield, and he will
motherfucker,
not
man.
escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. A.J. Bouye up to make the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Flacco looks to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Yo, Lee.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And the catch goes. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I ain't gonna figure it.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Somebody get home.
All day, every day, any day. Hey, box truck. Tookie's the mic. Outside, you're 5-0.
From just shy of midfield, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Once more, it's Flacco. He's going to wind up and air it out.
That's me.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Get up.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
You ain't dropped that one, boy.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
On first down, Grant. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check 24. Watch 24.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down.
Oh, my God.
It's Grant. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey! Short. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good defense, boy. No bullshit, man. Good defense. We can't seem to get out our own goddamn way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Earn that check, Conley.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, all day. Mike 50, Mike 50. You don't want to.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Easy, man.
Open man is Westbrook complete. And he'll be brought down.
Keep that motherfucker alive over here.
The final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Grant, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant.
That boy magic. Call that boy the magic man.
Left side.
Call that boy the magic man.
Jaguars. Corey Grant. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
In the middle of that offensive line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they can't come up with a pick.
He tried it.
Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead,
he tried a quick jump across the middle. He's waiting for it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
Come on, man. I can't get the ball
down he
on.
goes.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Fucking My all-star.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19,
My
and the road
90
gets a
rated
bit
center.
tougher from here.
90 rated center, man. 90 rated center. Just let you walk right through.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Stop your whining.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left sideline.
That
It's
nigga's a
complete. And he gets
That
this
nigga's a
one
steal.
just shy of the 35 to the 34. That
And he
one
took it
a
from
gain
him.
of 20 and a
That was
first
dangerous.
down.
Because he jumped out. All
Clock
my
running
receivers
under 4 to
6'3".
play now as they come up on 1st
All my
and 10.
guys big boys.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Mike 57.
He tripping.
57. Mike 57. Wild Bill. 57 to Mike.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one
Got one.
deep left side here.
Got one. Oh,
And this is going to wind up
dropped it.
incomplete.
he dropped it.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch off. Wins championships, baby. Check. 52's the Mike.
Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Go with the bullshit.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got...
Look at this shit. Look at him making my man
He
beat.
goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the
Good
touchdown.
run, bro.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
You think you gonna get this? 57's the Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. It's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Grant trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Undercut.
They'll try the left side. It's Grant. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
That's what I do.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Come on. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Football, me and you. It's just me and you.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good
There's a
drop,
lot
boy.
of contact going on there, and in the end,
I tried to get you out of bounds.
Keep 2 hands
He
on
wasn't
the
having it.
football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 50. Rip left. Go Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we go, D.
Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Geno Atkins.
Game, bro.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Defense really let me down.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts, whole team counted, that's a big number. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever overstated. Your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when I press on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma stick. I'm the sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh,
Oh shit, who won an award? He gonna try to break the whole bank. Man, he ready to come. Nah, stay out one more week. See what he asking for.
All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody
They all you ask for is $5.5 million a year.
throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
That's how we're gonna do this.
Some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing the
Take care of eyes, man.
I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a
Give you
magazine,
more
wait for me, baby. I'll be
on the top.
phone gotta be off each door, got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing
24, yeah.
Death comes in threes,
Lifelong Redskin.
come in twos. Cash comes in
$6 million a year. Talk to me. Boom, take it.
good job, pull up and pop out
Yup.
and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one,
What
they
you
wanna
want?
keep me. Oh, that's a good one.
Giving
Pockets
all
and dents, I
money.
think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the
Nah,
pocket,
dog.
no change. Okay,
You're a Redskin for life, bro.
this is no game.
Keep this nucleus together. We're gonna win a chip with this nucleus.
Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be
There you
from
go.
old age. Somebody gon' want revenge.
Give you
Somebody might
7.
want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with
Take
the
that.
left touchdown. Touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
Come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now?
Fullback.
Check out.
Not signing you.
Just to tell her it's one
You're
now.
old.
Outcome,
You're
I need
old.
rest. No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got
Back up,
tentacles.
back
Half
up,
the average
back
in the
up.
reservation and half the
Nope.
money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about
Yeah,
it. That's
I
what
give you
happens
that.
when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all
Nope, nope. Hell no. Nope, nope. Oh man, we good.
I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
You wanna do,
Some days I
Shorty?
just have to check up on myself.
You need to take over
I'm
this
so
year.
icy, got that GG.
Oh, I gotta bring her to free
Thank
agent.
the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
You want Josh Doctson job, so you gotta take it, bro. That's one way to start taking it. Hell yeah.
I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong is I make that joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Lady! 6, right there, 56. All day, baby, all day, all day.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Yellow 20! Check 56. Squeeze, thumbs up.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
make these babies cry all the way, man. Hey, easy.
56. Watch the slant. Check. Crunch.
Hey.
Crunch.
Check nine.
He's checking on.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Check 13.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. First and 10, it's Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. His first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Mike, check. 59.
To throw is Taylor. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Check right 54. Right 54. Go out. Come on, D. Echo. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense.
Now Taylor. And he finds McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. We're scoreless after 1. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Redskins first down.
Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, this is Geis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. This is Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Stafford going deep for Walker. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Marcian, let's go now. Let's go. Look 3.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Geis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Mike, check. 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We just...
Taylor will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now it's Taylor. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Taylor to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Taylor going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Easy. Kill. 10.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession, 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run again with Breida. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Stafford on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. At the 40-yard line.
Got you, Pop. Check it back. Check it back.
Omaha, ready, move. 53, ready.
Hey, you got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Stafford on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Back. Second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Stafford being chased out left. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Set. Blue 60. Exit. Easy.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now it's Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On the carry, it's Love, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Taylor slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Trying to
got
dial
90
up the
something
long one
catching
way
traffic,
out there,
man.
but it'll be third
He couldn't
down.
hold on to that.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Taylor. Benjamin's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Taylor now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
You know, it was one of them days, man. I ain't really feeling it. I wanted to get my games in. This is going to be a long-ass week for me.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 24, check 24. On 3,
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Breida.
Bullshit, man.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And Walker has it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at that 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Switch. Check hot route.
They run with Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, Red. Easy, alert. Check. Fresno. Hey. Shit. Hey. Ringo.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This for the lead in the final stages. Badgley able to punch this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here we
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time.
He's got a man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Point after, right down the middle. They have gone final now in Cincinnati, and it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. A win would be their second on the young season. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's Geis on the counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Taylor. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Over hard, ready, move.
Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Quick edge. Come.
Hey, easy.
Who's that? Check. Lucky. Watch that.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
They're not ready. 21. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 50. Hurry! Hey, wahoo! 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Mike 56. 56. I'm trying to collect.
They snap it to Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Redskins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week.